Mr. Ramsbottom went to the races, a thing as he'd ne'er done before, and as luck always follows beginners, he won £5, no less and no more. He felt himself suddenly tempted to indulge in some reckless orgy, so he went to a cafeteria and had a dressed crab with his tea. He were crunching the claws at the finish and wondering what next he should do, when his thoughts turned to home and to mother and what she would say when she knew. For mother were dead against racing, and said as she thought 'twere a sin for people to gamble their money unless they were certain to win. These homely domestic reflections cast quite a gloom on Pa's day, so he thought he best take home a present and settle the matter that way. 'Twas a bit of a job to decide on what best he should do for this year, so he started to look in shop windows in hopes as he'd get some idea. He saw some strange stuff in a fruit shop, like leeks with the knobby ends gone. They were tied up in bundles like firewood. Said Pa to the shopman, "What's yon?" "That's asparagus, what the toffs eat," came the answer. Said Pa, "That'll suit. I best take a couple of bundles, for mother's a bobby for fruit." So Pa set off home with his purchase and pictured Ma all the next week, eating asparagus fried with her bacon or mashed up in bubble and squeak. He knew once she'd heard he'd been racing, she'd very nigh talk him to death, so he thought he'd best call in the local to strengthen his nerve and his breath. He'd hardly got up to the counter when a friend of his walked in the bar. He said, "Hey, what you got in them bundles?" "A present for mother," said Pa. "It's asparagus, what the toffs eat." His friend said, "It's a rum-looking plant. Can I have the green ends for me rabbit?" Pa said, "Aye, cut off what you want." So he cut all the green tips off one bundle, and some more friends arrived one by one, and all of them seemed to keep rabbits. Pa had no green ends left when they'd done. When he got home, the house were in darkness, so he slipped in as sly as a fox, laid asparagus on kitchen table, and crept up to bed in his socks. He got in without waking mother, a truly remarkable feat, and he pictured her telling the neighbours as to asparagus, what the toffs eat. But when he woke up in the morning, it were well nigh 9:45. There were no sign of mother, no breakfast. Said Pa, "What's she done with you, sen?" He shouted, "What's up there in kitchen?" She replied, "You do well to inquire. Them bundles of firewood as you brought home is so damp I can't light the fire."